And hello. Welcome in. We're playing Hardspace Shipbreaker. And I'm Magi, and I haven't uploaded anything in ages. But I wanted to get more active again and upload something more frequently, and I figured a series of posts would be pretty great for that. Hardspace Shipbreaker is one of my favorite games from out of the recent years, and it holds a dear spot in my heart because it's something that I discovered very early on in its early access phase, and I loved it immediately. And over time, they made a lot of changes, and now it's suddenly, the other day it came out. I think last week, actually, like at the end of May, sort of 25th or something like that. It came out in with out of early access and released its 1.0. Now it's 1.0.1 patch, and that means this is the full release. There will be still content updates, but it's an amazing game. I love it to bits. I played hours of it, lots of it. I played quite a lot of it, and I wanted to do a full story playthrough of sorts, and yeah, take you on that journey and keep you around for that. I'm looking forward to that. They did wipe all saves, but there's now achievements as well, and more to the story. The story is finished, so you can watch, like, you can play through all of the story now. They smoothed out a lot of things, they polished a lot of things, they squashed a lot of bugs, and yeah, Hardspace is an amazing game where you pay off a ginormous debt of $2 billion, and you do that by taking on the very dangerous job of being a shipbreaker. So if you go look down here at the bottom of the screen, so this is one big thing owned by a corporation called Lynx, and down there you can see a little bay, and that's where ships are going to be loaded into, and then we take them apart over there, and those parts will then be sold for money, and that goes towards our debt. So we pay off our debt, but things aren't going smoothly because we still need to buy oxygen, fuel, our rent, the tools that we're renting, the habitat that we're living in, stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting, and there's a bunch of different, modes. No revival, limited with only 30 revives. Standard, which is what we're gonna play on. Time is money. And open shift, which removes the shift time and oxygen drain for a more relaxed experience. But we're gonna go with standard. Standard is pretty fun. I might do a no revival run eventually, but that requires rank 4. And since we have to literally start from scratch again, we won't do that. But yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna make the first part. Maybe we'll go with an hour something, and then the next part is gonna be, or maybe like half an hour, something like that, and the next part's longer or shorter, or the same length. It's gonna be interesting. I don't want to. I want to be more flexible with that sort of stuff, but I feel like it would be quite a lot of fun if we could do something like that and have it consistently, maybe like weekly or bi-weekly or something like that as an upload on the YouTube channel, because I like talking to people and meeting new people. And we also stream on Twitch, where we used to play a lot of Hardspace Shipbreaker. We may play more in the future. So again, right now for Pride Month, we're playing through the Life is Strange games and Tacoma and other stuff that is LGBTQ kinda, and we'll also raise money for charity for a Trevor project. So if you wanna check that out, I'll put some links into the description, and you can follow me on Twitch. You can donate to the campaign. The money goes directly to the Trevor project, but you can also pick up some fun incentives like me getting me to record something for you, or getting me to draw something for you. And you can also decide on what I'll play in the future. I want to do a Nuzlocke eventually, so it's going to be either Fire Green Leaf Green or Fire Red. Anyways, yeah, there's stuff like that and certain incentives, and it's charity, it's just, charity. If you have some bucks to spare, why not throw it that way? Because the Trevor project is amazing. Either way, let's head into the standard playthrough right here, and we'll see, I believe, an amazing... Humankind has industrialized much of the solar system. Earth has deteriorated into a place of squalor and decay. In orbit, a new breed of worker has emerged, the Shipbreaker. The labor is extremely dangerous, but for a select few, the hazard pay is worth the risk. The Shipbreaker. So, here we are. Oh, Links Corporation. Shipbreaker application, November 9th, 3 p.m. 9 past 3 p.m. Shipbreaker, pass the way to the Galaxy program. Pave the way. Update on your application status. Greetings, citizen LF29118OS. Congratulations, you have been accepted into Links Corporation's pioneering Pave the Way to the Galaxy program. Your selection was based on above-average physical and cognitive ability. You're assigned to Salvage Station 42, designation Morrigan. Demonstrate the ability to build and grow a profitable operation, and a number of exciting opportunities await you. Remember, employment in this program is at the sole discretion of Links Corporation and can be revoked at any time. Acts of malice or insubordination will not be tolerated. Upon signing this form, please proceed immediately to the nearest Links Corporation shuttle hub for transport to the worksite. Finalize the following pages to confirm employment. So, first of all, Link's work effort tracking program require an account name. Please enter an account name below. Profanity or anti-corporate slang jargon is not accepted. So if we go with shitbag, it's not allowing us. Or is it? It probably isn't. I don't want to call it shitbag. We're gonna go with MagiWasTaken. We proudly offer our EverWork asset replacement program to new employees. Below are the details of your selected package. Terran Health Boarding Advisor. Cloning has a 0.02% chance of DNA corruption. Fun. It's gonna cost 150,000 to die, to basically get revived when you die. Yeah, that sounds like me. I think I like this. Verify the voice file you submitted in your original application. This is a security measure that protects your data. Orientation preference. Select your we're gonna go with this. Meal preference. Our food processors serve a variety of diet preferences. Food cost may vary over time. Chicken, plastic-free, vegetarian, or entomotor. I love insect meat. Honestly, insect meat is the future. Please agree to each statement. I have no criminal record. A record in the Jovian Frontier is acceptable. I'm not a member of and have never associated with a workers' union or other labor interest. I've completed my annual medical exam and have been cleared of having McCullough's lung. I have no commercial or real estate interests on Luna, in the asteroid belt, or in the nation state of Arizona. I will bring a positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work every day. I understand and accept the health risks associated with long-term exposure to Van der Waals field. Yeah, sure. I will vote for Chancellor Shunzang in the Pan-American Senate election. Hell yeah. Sure. So... we can skip training, but I want to see if they add a new dialogue, so we're going to go through it again. And then there's a lot of other fine print there that is quite funny to read, but didn't really bother. And here we are with Hardspace Shipbreaker, and it's going to be lovely. And I love this beginning opening scene. It's very good. The music is also amazing, by the way, so I'll keep quiet for a moment.
to the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
All right, that was amazing. I love it still.
Hello,
Welcome to Morgan Station.
9346-52. Your automated Lynx onboarding experience will now begin. Please observe this important message.
Space.
Hell yeah.
Boundless promise. Limitless resources. A brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rye Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded Lynx, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the Railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The Railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You've been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the Lynx family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the Lynx vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our EverWork program, the greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With Lynx, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
Death is a fresh start. Yes, I want a fresh start.
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the Lynx EverWork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable. Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now.
All right.
Extraction analysis
I believe this is
and backup
new.
complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
Yeah, I believe this is new. Congratulations, it is now safe to die. Shipbreakers are responsible for the most of biomaterials used in the work process, and additional fees required for deaths that occur outside working hours. You may now proceed with salvage training. Good luck. Hell yeah. Loading fees report. Citizen report check, medical analysis, transportation to the work site, seat selection fee, Kessler passage toll, luggage, handling, including gratuity. The displays of a fees report is also $7.50. Oh boy. Equipment setup, equipment security deposit, degaussing, delusing, habitation fee, cleaning and repainting, on-site training, helmet interface software update, meal preparation, annual, waste management, human, premium, immigration, entertainment library fee, tracking implant, salvage rights fee, financial account setup fee, account maintenance fee, administration fee. What else was there? Equipment setup, biomaterial refrigeration, lifeguard genetic backup storage, automated onboard procedure, and so on and so on. So basically, we're paying a lot of money. Heck load of money. That's 1 billion right there. I believe it was 2 billion before. Maybe they turned it down.
All right. Breathe. You're okay. Everything's gonna be just fine. There you go. Plenty of folks feel a bit woozy with the first spare. Anyway, welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers in this region. This here's Morgan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten. All right.
It feels
Let's
good to be
test
back.
out your orientation control. Do me a favor and look up at that cargo elevator up above. That's it. So that's where all the salvage gets collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient. All right. Now
All right.
let's get you flying. Activating your thruster controls now. Try moving around. Now vertical control.
I use shift most of the time to go down.
Now, to
Instead of
finalize
C.
these movement checks, I need you to fly to these waypoints.
There we go.
Used to be a cutter myself, you know. Till there was some complications with my last revive. Those are early days in the tech, though, so never you mind about that. Oh, almost forgot the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you? All
There we
right.
go.
Looks like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this crap up. I'm gonna activate the furnaces. Now.
Let's go.
Dang thing. Would you just...
No smoking. Ooh, the furnaces.
There you go.
There we go.
So these furnaces are used to melt down soft metals. Should go without saying. These things are hot as all get out.
Yep,
So,
praise for furnace gone.
Try not to drift into them by accident. Okay. Let's get a handle on your grapple tool. This fella here is a shipbreaker's bread and butter. This is how we move salvage around. Activate the beam and hold it to grab an object and move it around, if it's not too heavy. Give it a go. Move one of these pieces into either furnace. So, when you're holding an object with the grapple, you can retract the beam. This will pull a light object to you. If it's heavier than you, it'll pull you towards it. Nice job cleaning up that soft metal scrap cutter.
There we go.
Let's move on to the bigger nanocarbon chunks now, shall we? You may have already noticed that these are too heavy to move with your grapple.
Also, they're going to the
enabling your
processor.
scanner so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead and boot it up. This mode of your scanner lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you to focus on right now are these cut points. All right.
So there's a cut point.
Controls give me the go-ahead to get you cutting. You got
Let's
quick
get
access
cutting.
to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up your tool selector and choose the cutting tool. Your cutting tool has two modes. The first one is the stinger. And it's designed for precision vaporization of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter? Well, let's split this scrap so it's light enough to move.
I love what they did with the new voiceover. I miss the old voiceover for Weaver,
Let me
but
boot up the processor so you can salvage these. Do me a favor. Look on over at one of them there. Yeah, so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, perfect. Wish me luck here, Cutter. Me and technology ain't always the best of friends. Hey, all right. We're in business. Now swap over to your grapple and toss one of those pieces you separated right in there.
let's go. So obviously I played this a lot, so I already know all the basics more than anything else. But I figured I might as well play it, because having it as a video is gonna be quite useful for new people that may want to play it again or something, you know? Might be quite interesting for a lot of people. Here we go. So that's getting processed now. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right here is I'm pushing these with the force
We're almost
push.
done getting this bay in shape. Let's go after that large aluminum chunk over there. Now this beast is way too heavy to move as is. It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down. And there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're gonna have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool. Start slicing this thing down to size. Go ahead and switch cut modes now. Now try changing the angle of the cut.
Right click.
We're in business. I've unlocked the trigger on your cutting tool. It'll split that big chunk clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl. I'm gonna turn on your salvage indicator so you can track how much work there is left to do. This thing will track how much you've salvaged and how much you've lost. For now, let's try and hit that first goal marker. And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certifications and ranking up.
There we go, that goes in there, and that goes in there as well, and we reached our goal.
Let's head on over to your hab and I'll show you the ropes there. Fly on over back to the master jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy. When you get there, head on in and we'll get started.
We can pull ourselves to these. These are fixed in place, so they can't get moved, no matter what you do to them. And we're just gonna head in there and easy peasy get rank 2. Essentially completing the tutorial, but there's gonna be more tutorials as time goes on. But I like doing that again because it's
Hello, Shipbreaker.
we
You
get
have
new
one
interactions like
incoming
this.
Transmission waiting.
Welcome to your new home, Cutter. There's everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. Around here, we just call it your hab. Now, how's about you get yourself some rest? We'll pick up your training in the morning.
Sounds good to me. Alright, let's sleep, I guess. And off we go. As we work on our adapt.
This is your daily wake-up
We
call.
got emails. We won't read them because I
Rise
never do.
and shine, Cutter. Hope you feel well rested. Ready to continue your training? Okay, let's have a look at your employee terminal. Now,
Insect food.
let's get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation. Go on and give it a read.
Oh, interesting.
Clear as mud? Don't worry, I'm here to walk you through the process. Soon enough, I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most of them are willing to help you out, too. All right, let's
Only
start
most?
a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Let's start our shift then.
This screen shows which ships you have access to.
They really are
Each morning,
explaining
you
everything.
choose to
I love
continue
it,
working
but
on the ship you got, or start a fresh one.
god damn.
Go ahead and claim one, and we'll get to work.
Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Alright, we've got 1 mackerel, 2 mackerel, 3 mackerels, 4 mackerels. I'll go with this one because it, you know, makes the most sense. It has the most value attached to it. Oh boy.
It's all yours, Cutter. Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observant and giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
Oh, freebie. Never mind. Alright. Let's move this over here.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Lovely. Usually there's some more innards to these ships, but these early ships are really just, you know, just this. There's also more hazards as well to the ships. This job is dangerous, not only because you can get sucked into those furnaces and processors and stuff, you know, but also because you have electrical hazards and radiation later on down the line. Just gonna push that in there. Head inside.
Processing object. Applying credits to account. Salvage goal cleared.
And I like cutting these open quite easily like this. There we go.
Valuable object.
And then we can also cut open this right here, and if I angle this correctly, I can cut open 4. Yep. Usually there's a lot of cables here. There's also fuel tanks that you have to watch out for, thrusters. There's a reactor that you have to deal with later on, and stuff like that, you know. And it's all stuff that we'll see as time goes on, but for now we'll have to do...
I know these ships look intimidating to scrap at first.
Not really.
Trust me. Soon enough, you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like nothing. Got my start salvaging back down Earthside in a droid scrapping business. You know what made me come up here? One day, we got a batch of this particular model in. One of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people looking ones like that. They're always too expensive to manufacture. Seems someone found a warehouse full. Mothballs.
We have a story is worth doing the tutorial again.
Since the AI ban took effect,
I love the writing in this game so
probably
much.
bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tidy profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother Jed. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I weren't exactly pals or nothing, but all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with Lynx. I tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation.
Here
Anyway,
we go.
I'm running on. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. We were out.
I don't think you can actually holler. But it's fine. So we'll just cut that open. Here we go. Open this, shoot it out. We also have freight, you know, like cargo to worry about later on. That goes down there as well. And it's quite cool. This goes into the furnace actually because it's a panel, aluminum panel, which is a soft metal. You can cut all of that if you want to in theory. But for now we don't have to worry about that.
Material accepted.
What we do have to worry about though is getting all of this glass. Because glass is super valuable. Because this is like super expensive glass. Not only that, you know, you can put it into the furnace and everything else goes into the processor here. Which is fine, you know? So we're just gonna cut this. And somehow this is still attached. There we go. We can just chug that in there. The glass goes in at 61,000 right there. And this nanocarbon thing goes over here. We can just push that in there. And later down the line we'll have Trevor's as well, which work just like the trailer, just like in a little clip, you know?
Rewards allocated.
Here we go. Push that. We also won't have a task list anymore. We have to be careful to not get sucked into this.
Credits transferred.
Furnace. The furnace has a lot of sucking power. We have to be aware of that. You don't want to get sucked into that bad boy. The furnace guard has a warm embrace, but it can be scary at times as well. Destroyed some glass, but it's only 10,000 worth. It's not much.
Credits awarded.
Alrighty, so all of this goes into the furnace, but I believe it has an issue with us trying to throw it in as is. So we're just gonna separate this into two pieces. Like this, two halves, and now it's all good. Because right now our grapple is not too strong actually. It's more of a, you know, later down the line, as we reach higher certification ranks, we'll also unlock upgrades that will then allow us to effectively
Material accepted. Credits assigned.
upgrade all our stuff, you know? We can even get our own tools eventually. So what we can now do is we can check out this area with the scanner. Just to see if we missed something. But it seems like we got most of it. If we go to escape here, we can see that there's still 0.4%, aka $10,000 worth of stuff remaining somewhere. But I don't see it right now. can check again, you know, just look overboard, but I don't think we can see it. Maybe it's just something that got stuck somewhere. And these floaty bits are something that we don't have to worry about anytime soon. It comes in later, I believe in Act 2 or something. But I don't want to spoil anything, you know? It's just something that exists. For now, right now, we didn't have to worry about oxygen either. Oxygen or fuel or health or anything like that, you know? But we made $2.4 million, which goes towards our debt right there. We also reached a new
License level increase.
salvage goal. We earned some links tokens, which will come in handy for upgrades. We got some mastery points. I don't exactly remember what those were. Oh, right, no, never mind. We got those. That's basically experience towards your next rank. So we're rank 3 now. And we got 1 repair kit, which is going to be useful to repair some tools. And that kind of concludes the tutorial, I believe. Now we get proper jobs, I believe, starting now.
Hello, Shipbreaker 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
Nice. So we got Link's kiosk and Hazard's fire as emails, but I can tell you about it. We also got a sticker that we can put onto our grapple, which is pretty nice.
Looking good, Cutter. Now go ahead and pick another ship.
First, we'll look at the equipment. We can put on a sticker after all. They reorganized this and I love it. Wow, there we go. There we go, let's put it there. We got 1 sticker after all. That's super cool. We can start a shift by hitting T here. And we got this done already. So we can go to this over here with... This over here has hazard level 0, so it's going to be an empty husk again, you know? But these over here have hazard level 2, and they've got a lot more money on them, you know? So this is 5.2 million, and this is 5.3 million. So we can go for either of those. I'm probably going to go with this, because it gives us another repair kit if we reach the completion, you know, rank thingy here. Although both of them give us at least 1, you know, and the same amount of links tokens right there. Alrighty, let's continue, and I'll drink something real quick before our shift begins. Always stay hydrated. I feel like hydration is something that
All right.
YouTubers often don't mention enough.
Because
You
you
know?
increased your rank.
But then again, nobody
we're
wants
gonna
it to
give
be
you the
told
next
what
greatest
they're
ship.
supposed to do.
Now,
They
it's
just want to
fun.
watch videos,
Full of
right?
Machinery, electronics, furniture, all stuff that Lynx can collect and resell. You're gonna want to throw those items on the barge. That's the big green thing below you.
Down there.
Go ahead, have a look. Toss any valuable objects or components down there. Don't worry about breaking anything. There's a dampening field that'll catch everything. Works great. Most of the time. Let's give it a go.
Yeah, most of the time it's pretty accurate. Sometimes stuff gets lost if you chug it in there too soon. Let's go with this. Press the cap right here and press the cap right there. There we go. And now we can enter through the butt. Isn't that fantastic?
Content accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Alrighty, so what we have to do right here is, first of all, we'll cut this open so that we have easy access to the barge. Then we'll do this real quick and chug this into the thingy right there. And then we can salvage some more barge objects to get easy, to be able to view more, to be fair, you know? It's mostly going to be so that we don't have that little window over there
Salvage secured.
annoying us
Account
right
credit
now.
applied.
There's another seed. We'll take that happily. It's gonna be probably one more object. Just gonna go with that and this, and it should be fine. There's also lights over here that are somewhat tedious to get, but they bring a lot of
Got
money.
that pretty quickly.
Yep.
Now,
It's almost
let me
as
teach
if
you
I've
about
done
the
this before.
kiosk. Once the training wheels come off, Link's regulations mean you gotta cover your own oxygen and fuel costs. That's the way things go. Turning it on now. Now, no need to panic. They'll last you a good while. But if you end up running out, you gotta top up at the kiosk over there. Let's have a look.
Alrighty.
Welcome.
Oh, they made this a lot bigger now. Thruster fuel, medkit, oxygen. It's a lot easier to tell as well. They called it a literal medkit. Usually it would be called something like a health repatch kit or something like that, you know? Now it's a tool repair kit and a med kit. It's a lot easier. Also, you know, stuff.
Good stuff, Carter.
No Ninos achievement.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
That's the
We'll chat
achievement
again when you hit the
for
next
completing the tutorial.
Weaver out.
Hell yeah. I guess we would have missed out on that whole achievement if we had skipped the tutorial completely. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this as well as this, and then cut open that, and this as well, and this as well. Then we're gonna take this light and chuck it over here.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
There we go, easy peasy. And hitting in here will simply do the same. You know, we'll just cut open these pieces, these, those,
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
and this is very lucky. We found some repair kits that we can use ourselves. We also got some fuel and some oxygen right here in case we're ever low, but right now it should last us for quite a while. Let's go with that and that over here as well, and then we've got this whole area in a little bit, but first we're going to collect this data drive, which is probably going to contain some lore, which is pretty amazing, or it's going to be a tutorial on data drives. Either way, we'll have access to that later on, down the line. And first we'll just take care of these little panels that will have to go into the processor.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Right there. Alrighty, this food pack goes in there. We've got a soft crate over here that just goes in there. We've also got a door over here which can go into the thingy, the processor.
Credits awarded.
And the benefit to doing it this way is that we can just eat everything in there now
Transferring credits.
without any issues. It's like easy. Very easy like this. Just plug it, push it, break it, quick repeat it.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Alrighty, let's see.
Salvage secured.
Oh, no.
Credits deposited.
This goes into the furnace. Here we go. That was a close one. I haven't done mackerels in quite a while. I used to do always the bigger ships, you know, the ones that are worth a lot more. And the more exciting ones, with all the technical stuff inside. You know, the more dangerous ones, essentially. Here we go. And here we go. those are nacelles. Those are where the fuel is located as well, I believe, or fuel goes in for the thrusters. But we don't have to worry about that anytime soon. First, we're gonna separate this right here. Then we're gonna take care of these guys. There's a storage bin right here that we'll just chug in there. And once our oxygen is lower, we'll just pick up that little piece of that little oxygen tank right there, you know, to refuel. And there won't always be oxygen or repair kits in these ships, but sometimes there are, and when they are, it's very lucky. Because that means you don't have to pay money for that. That means you can pay off your debt. And that's something that I want to do during this playthrough. Actually pay off the debt. Because usually I just mess around. I mess around a whole lot, actually. There we go. Sometimes I do stuff like that, and it nearly destroys seats. Because these items can get destroyed as well. And that causes issues, because when they're destroyed, they don't give us money for them. There we go. And this stuff is going to be a lot easier once we unlock tethers.
Hey, Cutter, I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat. We were out. Cutter, make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2. Blue ain't your color. Trust me on this one. We were out.
Aw, he's worried. He doesn't have to worry about us at all, because we got oxygen right here. Look at us go.
Oxygen levels
Easy peasy, lemon squeaky. Here we go. Now we can just separate this over here. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Here we go.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
And we can just chug this in there. Right now, our grapple is not strong enough to just plug them in there. Instead, we'll wait for that for a moment.
Valuable object processed.
Also take this over here, this little shell, and we could ignore the glass, but I like taking care of it because it's kind of fun. Overall, this game is basically reverse Lego. So we can just do this. Chuck this over there. It's quite calming and relaxing, you know? I'm having a lot of fun with this. And it's great to be back again. And there are some minor changes, you know? The story, you know, has a bunch of little changes here and there. We've got some backstory as well to the characters such as Weaver, such as the company as well. But mostly it's the same, which is a good thing. They also changed the voice cast for most of the characters that speak in the game, including the AI voice, Weaver, and the boss that we heard talk earlier in that little video about her grandfather and stuff, the founder of Lynx. So we're gonna take care of this, and as you can see, that's fuel right there. You know, we don't want to fuck with that. But what we can do is we can ignore that for now. Because I'm not sure if we have to actually event the mule. Vent the fuel. Don't be a mule, and vent the fuel. There we go.
Applying credit.
Ooh. And there we go. Oh shit. No, 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 no. I nearly messed that up. Ooh. Hoo, we nearly messed that up. Because it's weird inside, you know? Didn't expect a cell. Usually that's not in there. Here we go. Put that in there, and the nacelle can go over here. And we can put this bad boy, this panel right here,
Credit applied.
into the process over here. We were lucky right there that we could save that actually still. I'm surprised. Usually you wouldn't be able to just pull it out once it's in that vortex.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
There shouldn't be anything in there, so we'll just, yeah, we just put that in there.
Raw material deposited.
Usually there's a time limit of 15 minutes as well per ship, but this is still tutorial technically. So we'll just finish this up.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Cutter, make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2. Blue ain't your color.
Thank you for worrying about me, but there's another oxygen bottle right here.
Kiosk on the starting platform to fill
Don't
up your
worry at
O2.
all about it, Mama Bear,
We're out.
Papa Bear. Alrighty, let's go over here, and usually you'd be extra careful here because we got a fuel tank right there that could explode at any moment if we just cut a little bit too, you know, too much. We cut into those. And usually you'd go with precision tool here because you can, in theory, destroy the airlock, and the airlock is quite valuable and you don't want to destroy it and stuff, but at the same time, you know, I like having fun, you know?
Salvage
There we
deposit
go.
accepted. Credits transferred.
Some people separate the airlock and the door console in there, but honestly I just send it both in the barge because both of it goes into the barge. I feel like that's just more effective time-wise as well.
Account credited.
And just take that and move it over and grab this as well. And I know that there's a light here, so I want to grab this before it gets pulled in.
Salvage secured.
There we go.
Credits deposited.
Come on. Here we go.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Alright, lights, 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 lights.
Salvage secured.
Here we go.
Applying credit. Processing object. Applying
Nice,
credit to
and now
account.
we just push that in there. And just see where this goes. So we can remove this over here. This fuel tank right here is a little bit of a hazard. Usually you wouldn't want to push a fuel tank around like that, but I do it anyways because this is just a video game.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
And if you cut it open, it explodes. By the way, so don't do that. It can hurt you a lot.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
We can just push this over here until it goes in there. And I don't think we have to worry about that anytime soon anymore. So we're just gonna go in here, check up on this side as well.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
Yep, there's a door console as well. And then we can take this over here and shove it into the furnace god.
Credits transferred.
We'll get why that's a furnace god later because I shouldn't really say that. It would be a spoiler for an email in the game. Then again, who cares, you know? Just a little funny gimmick. Find a little side stories. There's a lot of side stories in the game as well. You can retrieve data drives as well that essentially will give you more world building and stuff, you know. They will tell you more about the world and it's pretty fun, you know. So we'll just go over here. Chug that in there. We can look around with the scanner again. That's T like scanner. You know, T like scanner. And R like tools. And shift like descending. Or C like descending. And space like flying up into space. And again, T like scanner right here. You see? Nothing there really. We probably missed something small that got shot into the distance that we can't see with our scanner because our scanner's not good enough. We can upgrade the scanner later on though. That's gonna be pretty nice. We're gonna move on and finish the shift. Completed it all, salvaged, 99.1% destroyed. A little bit. Yeah, 0.7% destroyed. That's $36,000 destroyed. That was a thruster cap that we kind of hit, you know. And one part, a structure, aluminum structure, nanocarbon, some glass, a door. Apparently the door went into the wrong thing. Probably went into a furnace instead of a processor, but it happens, you know. Happens to the best of us. And also an aluminum panel, it's fine. We got a lot of money for the rest of that, and then certification review says that we are now rank 4. We got 2 repair kits for that, 46 links tokens, and 80 mastery points, so we're halfway there to rank 5 as well. And as we go on, we'll unlock more ships through that feature as well, which is pretty great. I like that a lot. And we can continue over here and finish it up.
9346-52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
No. Nice, so now we got access to the Mackerel Station Hopper and the Mackerel Light Cargo. The Kleinco Mackerel is the most common ship model in the colonies. The Light Cargo model is used for civilian cargo and can contain a wide variety of objects. The Station Hopper transport is outfitted with ad terminals. Electrical safety is advised. Our ships are simply the best. Recent safety reports are wrong. God damn it. I love it. Alrighty. It has a level 2. Mackerel Heavy Cargo is something else we unlocked. A robust model built to transport heavy industrial goods or hazardous materials. Grapple strength can be upgraded to improve handling of its heavy structural elements. On behalf of my former colleague Grande, we apologize for misstating the fuel efficiency of this model. In fact, it is positively adequate for the transport needs of many companies. Tad Holliday, Senior Marketing Associate by Kleinco. And career progression clearance has a level 3. Hooray! We also got the Mackerel Exolab, typically used for deep space research. The Mackerel Exolab is outfitted with a wide variety of scientific instrumentation. Extract this fragile equipment carefully and beware of electrical hazards. My predecessor Ted incorrectly stated that there were frequent electrocutions aboard Exolabs. Actually, those electrocutions are still being investigated. That's Stacy Kapachuk, the new marketing manager at Kleinco. Seems like everyone gets fired for saying something they shouldn't have, and then they get replaced, and everything gets denied. So, as you can see, we still have interest, so we're still losing money. We've got nightly genetic backup, which costs us 10,000. The Baileys is 50,000, so that we can work there. Salvage transport, something that is out of our control. You know, it's 10,000 every time. Hab brand is 12,500. Hab utilities is 2,500. Cutting tool, grapple tool, cutting tool rental, something essential to our job, is 120,000. Grapple tool rental is 90,000. Helmet rental is 25,000. Scanner rental is 30,000. Suit rental is 45,000. And thruster rental is 15,000. So we have a total of $534,440 as well as 32 cents. And our income was 5 million, but you know, it's barely putting in a dent. No, did I think about it? Let me just check. Thousands? Millions? Yeah, 1,244,937,639.92 of salvage debt. You know, we need to make that in salvage too.
Hey, Cutter. I'm looking at the stats coming from your bay, and it's looking like you're really gonna make your way around here.
Of course.
Time to learn about how to upgrade your equipment.
Hooray!
Some of the more advanced tools you'll soon have at your disposal. Head on over to your workbench in the equipment room and we'll see about upgrading your tools.
Hell yeah. So we can go into equipment over here.
Straight from the manual. Lynx rewards hard work and learning by giving
unlock
Shipbreakers
Tevis.
access to tool improvements and new equipment. Reaching
Tevis are
salvage
amazing.
goals is essential for becoming a master shipbreaker. Repeat after me, Cutter. Tethers are your friends.
Tethers are your
Have a quick
friends.
read, and let's hop back in the bay. Basically, they want to make sure you prove yourself first, before giving you the big guns. Completing salvage goals will net you shiny Lynx tokens. Use those tokens here
Safety
to get yourself
third.
some new gear. So let's get going and learn about one of the most important tools in a shipbreaker
Lynx,
toolbox.
safety third.
Tethers. Go ahead and purchase them.
We did. We unlocked them. We'll go into a shift. And it seems like we have to do training. Let's do that training as well.
Let me tell you how to use these things. Tethers are more powerful than the beam of your grapple. They're great for moving super heavy salvage. Try it out. Press and hold the secondary input for the grapple to begin placement. Point where you want the salvage to move to, then release the input to create the tether. Great. Now, what if you want to get rid of the tethers you've already placed? There's a cancel command you can send, but take note that it clears all of your tethers.
Yep.
Go ahead and try it now. Yeah, there you go. Now, you've got unlimited tethers during this training exercise. But
Usually
after
they're
this,
limited.
when you need more, you'll have
need
to
to
buy
buy
from
them.
the kiosk. Let's see
Hell
how well
yeah.
you can handle them. Try and clear out a bunch of that scrap. You can stack multiple tethers on one object to increase the pull force. You can also chain objects of any size together to move them as a group. I've seen some cutters do incredible things with a daisy chain of tethers.
Yeah. That doesn't work always too well, you know? It's something that technically works, but a lot of times you just stick to one tether or multiple tethers to one object. But you want like just tether a huge strain and send it all into a furnace. That usually doesn't work too well.
Well done, Cutter.
Because tethers only have
Like I
so
said,
so
tethers
much
are your
supply.
friends. Once you get the hang of them, you can get pretty creative on how you use them. Now, when you're ready,
But if we
let's
tie
go back
these
to the
together,
hab and continue with
tie
the day.
these together, and tie a lot of tethers to that one, we can increase the pull even further. Hooray! Alright, look at that. Would you look at that? Isn't that amazing? We can do a lot of things. But we have unlimited tethers, so who cares? We can enter the hab, and that's gonna finish it. Sticker unlocked, mini-me. Lovely. Mini-me. And as you can see, we've got a little sticker there. It says Link Safety Third. It's pretty fun. We also got a headlight as well over here. And let's continue onwards. Into the ship, we got $38 and 50 cents for tether cubes. It's fine, it's nothing. Literally the training, but they paid us for the training. It's $38, you know, 35, you know, $38 and 50 cents.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your allocated shift time will be
Shit.
commencing shortly.
I was about to say, oh, that's nice. They paid us for the tutorial that we did. That was a screenshot sound, by the way. Don't be. I hope I didn't alarm anyone. But we have to pay. God damn it. Forgot about that. That's hilarious. Alright. But we're gonna save and quit here. Because I had a lot of fun today. But it's been already an hour and I'm all out of time. It's also 1 a.m. I need to go to sleep. But yeah, that's Hardspace. We are basically going to take care of increasingly more difficult ships. It's later on they'll become sort of like puzzles, kind of where you have to overcome different problems with pressurization, for instance, and electrical hazards and reactors that have a meltdown once you unplug them, and cooling systems and fire and radiation and all of that. And it's super interesting. The story is also pretty great. Also, the writing is just amazing. I love it. And there's a lot to this game, and we're gonna play more of this in another part. But for now, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave feedback. If you played this game before, let me know what your favorite ship is. And if you prefer the old Weaver or the new Weaver. Yeah, as I said in the beginning, I plan to do a series of videos on this and work on that depth. Currently, you know, sitting at a lot of money. Yep, seriously, like $1,245,472,094.92. Gotta work on that. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. It's also gonna be quite fun to stream more of this. If you want to stop by on Twitch, I'll have some links in the description. There's also a link in the description for the charity campaign that we're doing at the moment for the Trevor project. I highly recommend stopping by, maybe supporting the campaign if you have some bucks to spare, but obviously just sharing it or anything like that, it helps out a great deal already. So yeah, I'll see you around, and until next time, bye bye.